Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today for this Kickstarter I just got in, Kinghill. This is the all-in, so it came with some wooden bits, which I'm assuming replaces the cardboard in there. And I'll go ahead and open, well, and it's got an extra board here, which I don't know if it's extra or if it's just, but it is dual layered. But we'll check it out. From what I understand, this is a two-player. It even says there, 1 to 2 players for ages 14 plus, 45 to 90 minutes to play. A two-player worker placement game where you're dueling cards against each other. But I think if this is the game I'm remembering right, this is the one that made me interested because, well, I could be saying that while I'm opening it. It made me interested because it does something unique that I like in games. Or not unique, that word is used a lot. One of the things I like in a game is when you have a worker that does something different from other workers. Especially if it's unique to the player. Because then, to me, it feels like it's more of, hey, I get to do this and I'm good at this, and gives you some direction stuff. That's what fires the synapses in my brain. I like having workers that do something different from other workers. So, anyways, this must be a way you can make those different workers, like you can make them into clerics, or you can make them into fighters or something, I believe. So we're going to take a look at it, see what it's all about. So right off the bat, we see solo scenarios. So I'm just going to, not going to go through each of these pages. I'm just seeing how many scenarios. Looks like there's 11 different scenarios for you to play through. And let you know how to run the bot and whatnot. I mean, beautiful artwork too. That was another thing I remembered about this game, I thought, was the artwork attracted me. We got the rules of play. Now this is a really thick rule book. Hopefully big words, you know, so my tiny Aggie brain can understand what the heck I'm looking at. But we got the components there. We got the game board set up. Then we get to the game round. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it looks like not that many pages on the rules, just let you get a lot of explanation on each action. But other than that, it is a lot of rules here. But I'm assuming a lot of this is pictures as we're seeing, and examples, and the way stuff works. So and yes, so it looks like because I got the all-in, this board looks like it got replaced, because this is just a cardstock big thing. And I'm going to go ahead and go to this now. It looks like it got replaced. Sorry, it's got 2 here, so I was trying to see if there was a difference. It got replaced by a dual layered board here of cardboard. It was just 2 in the bag. I guess 1 per player. But then there's only 1 of those, so I don't know. I'll show both sides just in case maybe they are different. But for some reason there were 2 in there. And then this only has 1, right? Yeah, I'll make sure it's only 1. Maybe there's another one underneath here. I don't know. Anyways, got some cardboard here. Looks like coins and hearts, or health maybe. This looks like what is probably the wooden chits that will be replaced in here. Guess I could just show those. They are wooden chits. I'm not going to go through each of them because you're going to see the artwork here. It looks like it's the same artwork that is on those. But I'm thinking these are the workers also. So it's what your worker is the artwork. And then we see, I'm getting kind of a small world vibe. Because it looks like you get these things. But then I'm seeing these things. But these could have nothing to do with each other. It was just, I was getting a small world vibe by the way they were next to each other. But anyways, let's show those. And then the back. Oh, only 2 sheets of cardboard. Makes me happy. There we go. Then we have a board. So you can see the board here. And I'll when I zoom back in, I'll show you all each segment, but you can kind of see the layout here. Looks like somewhere there's going to be some cards. I'm assuming these are the worker placement spots because it's got the little round. And this is where it's showing like certain ones can only go there, I'm betting. And then looks like a spot for those tiles we were seeing. And then for the other tiles we were seeing. So it's not that small world vibe, I don't think. Probably just a spot for the deck and then whatnot. But each of the circles probably a worker placement spot. But cool. But it is a 4-segment board, as you can see here. I was going to try to just show them little by little, but you can see a better look at the beautiful artwork here and the spots on the board. But cool. Looks like we just got some cracked ice. I'm assuming gold is usually what this is in most games. And then we have some translucent blue. Just the typical cracked ice resin. We have some cards, which we'll take a closer look at. And I didn't show, but the insert, I mean, you can see it looks like it's going to have where you can put each thing and then your cards. And it does look like, I don't know, it's definitely enough depth for sleeving. But there's not much wiggle room there. But if this is one of those games where there's not going to be a lot of shuffling, this is probably where I'm going to just use the Dragon Shield sealeds that I typically do on games that don't require a lot of shuffling, just because then you can see the beautiful artwork. Alright, I thought these were 2 sets of player aids. This one seems the same. But then for some reason, they only sent 1 of each of these. Now I will say one thing, and we'll see if these other cards are like it. I noticed these are pretty thin cards. So as much as I was saying that about the Perfect Fits, yeah, these cards are pretty thin, which means I'm probably going to find a way to sleeve them. We'll see if they'll go in that insert. I'm not sure. But, alright, let's get into the cards. Not sure what these are all about. They just have different colored ones. This is the yellow one. These look like buildings you can build. Probably give you some special abilities if you have it. Green. Looks like family house. Looks like the same type of thing, like buildings, just not Crystal Explorer, Enlightenment, Market Day, Sage. Were those different? Nope. And then this back. And I know I'm going pretty fast with this, but just to give you the idea. So you can see the artwork, kind of see cards. Then we have, that's a beautiful back. These kind of look like characters maybe? The Untamed, the Course, the Keeper. Almost similar back. Burning Shards, Chain Lightning. These sound like mind control, like spells. Because they even let you do the time warp again there. And then kind of looks like spells, maybe 2, heal or deal, hire and seek, maybe quests. And then there's this deck, but there were 2 cards that don't have that gold. They have the red back, so I'm assuming big bads. We got the Destroyer here. And the Seeker. And then as you can see, the majority of the cards were these. Explorer, Mage Acolyte. So these are maybe people you have to fight. Exploding Gnome, Enforcer, Corrosive Snail. So you can see about 2 or 3 of each of these things. I know I'm not staying on them, but so just stuff you can... It said battling with cards, so maybe these are things you send after them. Or maybe you're actually battling those things. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. Like I said, there wasn't much to it. I know... I always feel weird in these unboxings. I can't really say much because I haven't played the game, but we'll see what that's all about. Other than that, cool. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.